Hi,
Tracy.
everybody. We're blabbing today. I am Tracy Weinzapfel, and I am the education coordinator at Deco Art. And on the other, wait, are you this way or this way? Andy, put that finger down. That's not a pointing finger.
I'm sorry, but Deco Art have just said Andy's set is yawn. What was my set like earlier on?
Okay. Whoa.
Nice.
It was very nice. Okay, so this is Andy Skinner, and he's the executive creative consultant with Deco Art. And we welcome you. This is really cool. This is our first time. Well, oh yeah, those little hands that are right there. If you want to throw out those props,
those to me. Those to me, please.
So we're here and we're going to answer questions, and we're going to try and follow the chat. We don't have a moderator or anything. We couldn't get our staff on board. I don't believe there's tea in that cup. Anyway.
No, Deco Art, actually.
So if you have any questions and you care to ask one, fire away. I will try to see it by putting these on. And we had some that were posted on Facebook earlier, and I'm noticing our coworkers at Deco Art are there. So we want to say hi to everybody in Kentucky, and we promise to behave. Right, Andy? Halo?
Yeah.
Okay. Andy, you're with us today, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to do your job and do the admin.
Look, I look like Andy Skinner right now. Okay, we look like, that's kind of funny. Oh, look at that. Here we go. There's a question already, Andy. Would love to know more about the new Deco Art sprays. Have not gotten a chance to use those. So we're going to start right out, and we're going to let Rust Brandy be our first question. So Andy, you get to field this one. I get the fun.
Okay, so they're very different from anything else on the market. I've got to look up there to the camera.
I got
These sprays are permanent. Okay, so they're not like a dye-based mister where you put it on, then you add water to the top of it, and it shifts and it moves. Once you've put these on, they will stay on and they won't move. That's the main difference between normal misters, and also the colors are so vibrant. They're really highly pigmented. So yeah, they're great. We've got videos on YouTube which will show you them, but yeah, there's nothing else out there like them at the moment. So I fully recommend you go and buy them now.
Well, it makes our job better.
They're great, yeah.
We had questions that were posted on the internet before, so, and I'm writing the questions down. We might want to think about a moderator next time.
My favorite Deco Art product, Jean, is probably modeling paste in the mediums and quinacridone gold in the fluid acrylics.
And mine would be gesso in the media line. And I'm a huge weathered wood fan. And don't make any comments right now. Andy's sitting, yeah.
That's right.
Okay. We had questions posed to us before we went online, which was really cool. If you both weren't painting and teaching for a living, how would you choose to make a living? Go ahead, Andy.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
I'd probably be a pole dancer.
Shoot! Well, my answer is taken. So.
So I was a tool maker when I first left school, and I was a service engineer for about 20 years after that. So I'd probably be an astronaut. No, a tool maker, probably, I would say.
So I have 2 degrees. One is in building construction finance, and the other is in building construction management, and the other is in finance.
In your dream.
So I worked in the construction industry, a lot of cute guys, for a really long time until I had my kids. And Andy and I were at one of the trade shows, and somebody paid me a really nice compliment. What was that, Andy?
So I wasn't listening to you. What was you saying? I was reading the question.
When we were at the trade show and somebody said, wow, you really look like a
a mum.
So when
Or
I became a mom, I have twins. I left my job, which I really did love, and I decided I wanted to pursue my second love, which was art, because my parents said you have to go to school and get a degree in something. So I probably would still be in the construction field because I still loved it, but I can't imagine myself doing anything different. Can't. Can you imagine yourself doing anything different now? Don't answer that. Forget that. Forget.
Thanks, Katie, for answering the question. I appreciate it. Katie's helping us.
Katie who?
Look.
I'm trying to follow this. There's a lot of things going on. Oh, here we go. Tracy, I also have twins, 5-year-old boy, girl, and they're a handful. Moms of twins are superheroes, in my opinion. 5-year-old twins, let me tell you, mine turned 14 next week, and you couldn't pay me to go back to 5, but it changed my life for the better, and I love it. I love it, and I love being called a superhero. Andy, are you a superhero today?
No, because I'm wearing the same color as you. I think we should maybe do our first giveaway.
Oh,
we've got things to do, and we've got to give enough time for people to get. So I think we should do the anagram first.
Okay, this one's Andy's idea. The other one's my idea.
They're both my idea.
Okay, no, the first one is Andy's idea, and go ahead with this one. Go ahead. And Andy, you're awarding the winner because
okay. So you've got to guess his anagram for a chance to win a media starter kit. I'm going to type it in. Tracy, why don't you go make a cup of tea? If I got it written down. Okay, so the anagram's coming up, and it's a deco art. I've lost the anagram. See, this is what happens when you have to change.
Andy, you realize it's so lovely because I do know who is at Deco Art right now answering our questions. We might want to think about having a moderator the next time, but this is really fun, and we do have a lot of people out there.
We're learning. Okay, so the anagram's coming up now, and it's Practical Ken, and it's a Deco Art product, and the first person to come up with the right answer wins a starter kit.
I should have told Angela to watch these. You're watching. You're watching to see when the answer is.
No, it's not. I have twins. I'm sorry. No.
So we have two. Look at all the people with twins. So we have two prizes today. We have two Deco Art Media Product Starter Kits, which if you are not familiar with the Deco Art Media line, Andy and I both use it a ton. It's right. Hold on. It's right there. So, did we get a winner yet? Winner! We got a winner.
Whoa, that was quick.
Yeah. The second one is mine, and we're waiting until near the end. Okay.
Okay, can we get her details?
Pam, Pam, do me a favor, Pam. Message me on Facebook. I know we're Facebook friends. And send me your shipping address, and I will make sure that goes to whoever it needs to go to.
I just want to, sorry, I'm going to butt in, but just somebody's asked a question, will there be any new products added to the media program in 2016? I really hope so. So we've got new products under development, and hopefully we'll be releasing them at CH8. So, yeah.
Good question. Keep them coming. Okay, I have another question. How do you cope with nerves? Which I think is a great question. And Kathy Glesdale said, apart from vodka, which is, yes. Apart from that, Andy, how do we deal with nerves? So this is interesting. I'll take this one first. When I met Andy first, he was going in to teach a workshop, and I kind of watched him, and I was surprised. We both have a phenomenal amount of nerves when we teach, do workshops, go to retreats. I don't care if I'm teaching 5 people, 100 people. I have an astronomical amount of nerves because I want to make sure that everybody has a really good time. And I noticed that with Andy. And I noticed that we both use humor. So that's I use humor. You'll find me before a workshop joking, and even before this, I was nervous and had to pee 72 times. So go ahead, Andy. How do you deal with your nerves?
Well, somebody answered my question. Without vodka, it would be wine.
That too.
He answered it. But yeah, I get really nervous, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that the more you can be prepared for a workshop, the better it is for your nerves. If you think you've nailed it and you've got everything in place, then that does help. But if you're uncertain, you left it to the last minute, Tracy Weinzapfel. So yeah, we both suffer from nerves. Recently, I did the TV show, and boy, that was nerves like I've never had before. And I did get a practice which really, really helped. But when they go 3, 2, 1, we're live, then unless you've got a good presenter with you who can calm you down, then for me, that was really nervous. But the more you do it, the more you get used to it. And I don't know if that's the same with Tracy, but
don't you find you settle in? I find that the second that the first word escapes and I admit how nervous I am, I'm done. I'm in my element. I'm teaching. I'm having a good time. And I never want it to be, I never ever want it to be different. I never ever want to become complacent and not be nervous. But I could have gone without peeing 72 times before we did this.
We stop talking about your toilet habits. Yeah, humor is a great coping mechanism. But I'm the same as Tracy, so I can be really nervous up to a workshop. The second it starts, then I'm kind of, that's it. I'm in the element.
Yeah. By the way, I've noticed that my props are a little lower than Mr. Skinner's. So if you could just prop it up a bit. Sorry, I'm really competitive too. That's the other thing you'll find with us. We're kind of competitive. Okay.
Okay, if this blab ends with Tracy having more props than me, then I'm not coming back.
Okay, keep it going, people.
They should have a minus button.
I like how DecoArt has now retweeted it, so I think they think we're doing okay. So no.
Oh, Kathy, you're here. Hello, Kathy.
Kathy, we just did your 2 questions.
Were you here? Did you hear them?
Yeah, I hope we did. Okay.
Or should I say Y dogs?
Should we just replay? Okay.
Hello, yes, I heard. Good.
Okay, good. She heard. Y ducks. I love this. See, people have names that we don't even know what they are. Okay, so I thought this was a great question, and I'll let Andy field this one first. White or red? No, I'm kidding. White, just in case anybody's asking about me. White wine. Okay. Do you both really get on as well as it comes across on social media?
I've got to go first.
Yeah. Be honest.
I'm going to be honest. So when I first met Tracy, I didn't like her. She was a stuffy Brit, and I can see her.
Oh, sorry.
But I guess us English are a little bit more reserved, and she was a little bit too much in my face. And then when I met her a year later, where we actually got time to chat, we got on really, really well. And we're really similar in a lot of ways. And do you know, there's one thing I like about Tracy, and that is there's one thing.
Wait a minute.
It'll come. Oh, it'll come. There's one thing. No, I've lost it. But I'm sure maybe at the end of the show I'll remember that one thing. Sorry, Tracy. There's 2 things.
Kathy just said she likes drinking too. Wait a minute. What are those one things? Do you really? Okay. I will tell you this, and I can't find the pictures, and if I could, they were priceless. I met him at CHA, and I thought, I love DecoArt. I love the products. I've known them for years, and I thought, why? Huh? But we worked at a couple of shows, and believe it or not, the similarities were popping up, and any idea that popped up in my head, they were some crazy ideas. Andy goes, yeah, let's do that. So I will say this, and I can say something nice. He has challenged me outside my comfort zone like I never thought. And I had actually had last year, my year was, like I said, I want to collaborate with people. I hate competition. And when I said to him, we should do something called Dare to Create, like it went like this. And I actually thought he was not taking me seriously. I thought maybe there was too much wine. And we got back and he said, great idea, let's do it. And I've had nothing but fun since. But could you stop putting your middle finger up? Those are not pointer fingers.
Could I just answer something quickly before it goes off the screen?
Yeah.
Somebody's asked if I'm going to teach in the US besides at CHA. It's something I wanted to do last year. It's something I really want to do this year. The logistics are really difficult, and I like to combine with Tracy and a few workshops as well. So fingers crossed, we're going to get something organized if Tracy pulls her finger out.
Okay, and the other thing is, if you know of stores or locations, especially if they carry deco art products, send myself or Andy an email, because both of us love to teach, and I would love to see Andy go to a ton more locations in the United States as well. He comes over for trade shows. We will both be at CHA, and we will be at another big trade show. I'm going to Europe.
Oh, God. We see the dark cloud coming across Europe when she arrives on the plane.
So I was in email me, because even if it's a location you would love to see Andy, it would be wonderful. And he needs to be over here more. So I fully agree with that. And if you have any ideas, Deco Art is so open to that. It's amazing. Did we cover that? And thanks for ruining my moment. I had a total Hallmark moment in there saying I actually ended up liking you, and you ruined it.
Marit, time you come over here, Tracy. Already met Anthony. Yeah, okay. Speshing, Mark, Gold. Look at you guys in matching outfits. we were at Denver last year, weren't we? But yeah, I'd like to.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, so NAPTA's in the works. We have a few things. We never know what locations, but for CHA is a confirmed deal. Andy's teaching a workshop. I'm teaching a workshop, and I don't know if you follow any of our unnecessary stuff on the internet, but hold on, I'll be right back.
Hi, Shuggy. Come back to all
so just so you know, I actually have traveled around with Andy, a little smaller version of him. But if you are going to be at CHA, I welcome you to join my workshop, because things are going to be bigger and better.
Hi. Touche.
Okay.
We're pretty close on the hands.
So I got to be careful, because I'm driving to CHA, and I have the capability to bring my arsenal, but I will be traveling overseas, and so I'm a little worried. So I'm going to tone it down a notch. I'm going to bring it back just a hair, because I don't want any paybacks when I'm overseas. Okay, here we go.
Can I get a word in edgeways?
You have a question, I think. Hold on. I'm just crazy about your stencils, Andy. I love them. Currently only have 4, but we'll add that as soon as possible. My question would be, what's your inspiration when you create the stencils? Great question.
Thank you. I don't know.
You can say me, Andy.
Sorry?
You can say me, and you are designing stencils.
The really, like the skull.
I could still hear you. I actually could still hear you.
I don't know. I guess a lot of us get inspiration off the internet or things we see, or sometimes things pop up in your head. Recently, I had a complete block on stencils. I had a lot of stencils out to design, and I designed so many. I then had to design more and block. That's it. So inspiration. There was one quick question. Need to get you guys to teach at Joann's stores. Just saw the media line there, which is at Joann's stores.
Great. So you guys, your job is one thing. Your job is to go into the Joann stores and buy out the media line so they're all carried in every store. And then our job is to get into there and teach. We would love to do that. Yes, Andy?
Yeah. Struggling with the iridescent medium. Can we have a video, please? Tracy, that's your area. Do you mean the Americana in the Americana line? The iridescent?
No, the iridescence in the media line.
Their interference, not
or interference. I think that's what they mean. Bonnie, who said my Joann's doesn't have, you can order them online and watch out for coupons because they put coupons out weekly. So you could still order them that way, but my goal is to see them in every store. Okay, yeah, here we go. DecoArt just they said, tell them you want it. That's exactly it. Yeah, I love it when people send me pictures because obviously Andy and I use the media line a ton and we both love it. Oh, good. She just said, I just did on a survey. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we both love the media line. Great question. List of stores that do carry it. We might be able to get you that. DecoArt is here. So we will, if you have, I'm going to give my email address. I'm going to give, Andy, you probably should give yours, your DecoArt email address.
I don't have one.
Oh, no, whatever your email address is. T-line.
Well, I did, but we couldn't get it working properly, so.
Okay.
Why am I giving my email address?
Don't give your email address. Just use my email address. If you want to contact us, let me know, and I'll get you a message to Andy. Don't worry, I'll send you smoke signals. Okay. Okay, Andy, paint colors you cannot live without. You're on an island with only 5 colors. What are they?
Chance to type my email address. Right, paint colors.
Okay, this is funny because somebody just wrote what are the 5 base colors you suggest to start with the media line, and what are the top 2 mediums you should suggest to start with. So
that's a different
question. I say we start with that question. And that is, what are the 5 base colors? Your primaries. Go ahead, Andy. The medias. 5 base colors, and what are the top 2 mediums you suggest to start with? I know what mine would be.
Okay. Modeling paste, number 1 medium.
Gesso.
Matte medium.
Yeah. Can we get 3? We get 3. We get matte, medium, gesso, and modeling paste. I would agree.
I'd say they're your 3 main ones. And now it's my main starter colors. I would go for primary magenta, primary cyan, primary yellow. You can make most colors out of those 3 colors. And then I'd go white and black.
Yeah, me too. I would agree. Now, if we had to say our 5 colors in addition to those, because those are our basic that I would have, what would be your 5 colors stuck on an island?
Couldn't live without.
Okay, are you going first or me?
You go first. No?
Okay, mine would be green gold, Payne's gray, Prussian blue hue. I'm cheating. Oh, I can only pick one turquoise on the island. I'm going to go with cobalt turquoise hue, and then I need any one of the yellows. I got to have yellow. Oh, actually, yeah, any one of the yellows.
Okay, primary or handsome medium for me. So quinacridone gold, Payne's gray, titanium buff.
Oh, yeah, you're titanium buff.
Oh God, I'm gonna have to go Prussian blue, and probably Pyro red.
Pyro red. That was my. Somebody just said Pam. And Deco Art, here's the suggestion. I would love to be able to purchase the media line in a full set. Great suggestion. So, and I think somebody asked the other day about misters in a full set. The misters are a whole nother. I love the misters too.
So Pilot Red is actually Ferrari red, so it was developed for the car industry. If anybody wants to know, it's probably the brightest red in the media line. It's bang. It's just amazing. I want Trace's shelves.
Okay, so I will answer this question because this is very easy. This right here, if you go and look up Tracy Weinzapfel Wall O-H paint, I just redid my entire studio, but this has remained true with my old studio. That has the whole Americana line on it, which I started using. And that is acoustical T-grid that you buy at Home Depot, turned on its edge and riveted into the wall. And I show you how to do it. It's super easy. I think each little shelf costs $2.76.
Could you help everybody out in the rest of the world that don't live in America that might?
Okay, so, well, I'm sure I haven't been to Europe yet. An acoustic ceiling. Do you guys have those 2-foot by 4-foot acoustic ceilings with the panels? Go to my website, look up Tracy Weinzapfel Wallow Paint, and I show what I use, how I put it up, and I showed it going back up because I took it all down and I put it back up. This right here is the Deco Art. That is their shelving that goes in. That is actually goes into stores. So that we would have to check on. But this right here, oh look, I'm getting props for that. This right here, I think that whole shelving, this whole shelving unit. Now, if I'm in an earthquake, I'm screwed. But that whole shelving unit was under $12. And I show how to do it. Yeah, suspended ceilings.
But Kim, I think that's Kim. Thank you, Kim.
Yeah, I have a degree in construction, and weirdly enough, I thought of that immediately when I measured the diameter of the bottle, and it has a little lip on it, so it actually kind of holds the bottles back. Just make sure that you screw them. I actually have screws, self-driving screws that went through the metal and go into studs. You know, Andy, studs.
I'm busy answering mails. Studs.
Yeah, but I put, okay, so I'll take this one, media clog suggestions, misters, when the misters clog. So number one, keep them clean. I always run the stencil cleaner. Comes in a bottle that is the same size as the bottle of the misters themselves. So I have one bottle of Mister the stencil cleaner that I will run through all of them. And I actually keep any of the extra heads that I have that worked really great all the way through, because every now and again you will get a clogging situation, and I'm not the best at cleaning mine. I know that I demo with them, and I let them dry up, so I have to go run them under hot water and take care of them.
Can I just add to that?
Yes.
Thank you. One of our design team posted the other day that what she does, as soon as she sprayed the misters, she would take the top cap off and put that in a pot of either water or the stencil cleaner. Leave it in there until she cleans her brushes out, and they're perfect every time. So that's another option rather than spraying it through the nozzle. So as soon as you sprayed, you got to realize that this is acrylic paint and not dye-based mister. So if you leave those caps on for kind of 5-10 minutes after you've used them, they're going to clog. So it's got to be immediate, really, and put them in some water, some stencil cleaner, and then just clean them when you clean your brushes at the end of the day.
Somebody just said, people clean your brushes? That's funny. I know.
Yeah, I don't practice what I preach.
I never do either. But yeah, we make don't look at my desk. It's, yeah. No, actually right now everything is clean, so I'm pretty proud of myself.
Yeah, just spray or mist in water or stencil cleaner.
Yeah. Tracy, do you have trouble understanding Andy's accent? Not at all, but we have run into the problem of words that neither one of us understand, or they mean something inappropriate, and we really dig on one another when, like, I will not tell him, don't use that word. So if we're in a crowd of people and he's teaching, I say, yeah, go ahead and tell him that, because it's funny to see people react.
Sorry, I have no idea what Tracy just said. If somebody could interpret down here. But we have a lot of words both in the UK and in America that really are the same thing but are completely different. And sometimes, like for instance, I'm going to say it so, like you guys call trousers pants and a man's underwear is pants over here. And there's a lot like that. Chips.
So we let that. He lets me go on that one. Deco art. How many times a day do you try to clean out your brushes in your coffee or tea? Okay, first off, deco art. It's probably not coffee or tea, but okay. And every day, my teacup from this morning ended up with 2 paintbrushes in it, and I figure out that tea probably does clean my paintbrushes.
Somebody else has just said, did you coordinate your colors today?
We did. Yes, I wake up every day and I figure out, how can I look like Andy Skinner?
Can you tell us apart? I said, wanted to say something else then, but I couldn't.
You have to realize, I said to Andy before this, no swearing, no this, no that, the rules that we set up for one another, and we both went, you might not be able to talk for the next couple of hours. So,
age 10 years. I mean, I'm childish. Childish. I'm 10 years.
Oh, that's my cousin. Oh, not that I brought my family in. Oh, you need to shave your head. Oh, yeah, that ain't happening. I'm keeping my hair. I don't know if y'all know. I took a little tumble this year.
My future son-in-law did this. I've got a tumble just there. That was a drunken tumble. Well, yours wasn't.
No. Okay, I'm having a blast playing with the media line and learning techniques, creating art projects. I belong to a SDP chapter. Way to go. How about Deco Art signing up media ambassadors to promote the line? Cheesy grin. Okay, so I love the ideas. My job is the education coordinator. They gave me that title. I love it. I love the decorative painters chapters. I went to Hoot last year. I went to creative painting. SDP, and SDP is in San Diego next year. I live in San Diego. So any ideas that you have, please send them to me, because I love that the media line is so big with the decorative painters right now. I met you at Hoot. I live in, is it Tracy City? Oh, Tracy City. They named a city after me? Oh, you don't need to go back and name a city after me after you met me. That's silly. It's like handing, Andy Village. It's not going to happen. Okay. Sorry, back on track. Okay.
Oh, yeah, and an island, Kim. Tracy, shush. Just shush a minute. Just. Kim's just said, and an island after you.
Oh, we should. Oh, and Tracy Island?
Yeah.
Well, there's Tracy, California, too.
Oh, is that?
Yeah. Do you have anything named after you?
No.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, no, we've got a place in Cornwall in England called Skinner's Bottom.
Okay, that's oh. Okay, I love it. Kim just said I renamed Traverse City Tracy City, and just so you know, Traverse City is where my family lives, and it's the most beautiful place on the face of this earth, next to, I'm sure, a lot of other locations. Okay.
And somebody's put some stencils, so I've got some stencils named after me as well.
Okay, let me know when you're done.
Now you carry on. You just go.
Okay, this is a really good question for us. Okay. What do you do for downtime? Don't shake your thumb. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead. Downtime. Andy, do you have downtime?
No. Oh, it's me first.
Oh my God, it's you first.
No, not a lot. So I'm a workaholic. The bit of downtime I get, I kind of spend with my daughter. No, I'm one of these people. If I take 2 hours out to watch a film, when the film's finished, I feel really guilty that I've sat and watched that film that I should be working.
This is me. This is me during the movie. I sleep through everything.
Yeah. So I don't have much downtime, but a little bit. But hopefully next year, I'm gonna make it my plan to have a little bit more downtime out of the year. But if a nice bath, a nice bubble bath, a bottle of vodka. Yeah, that's kind of how I relax last thing in the evening.
I would say the same goes for me. My home, my studio is in my home, and I have a really hard time. I've gotten better, not really, separating the two because I'm married and have kids, and they like me every now and again. But I will tell you, I rarely. I have. Everybody jokes around here. I have two modes, and it's stop and go. And when I stop and sit on a couch and watch TV or go to a movie, this is me. And when I'm going, I'm just going from the second I get up to the second I go to bed, which sometimes can be really late. And my downtime, I really don't know what it is. And my husband and my kids are really good at saying, "Okay, Mom, you're here." Yeah, I am. So I have to remember that.
Who is this Angela type of a deco art? International TV star.
I'm sure it is.
And Kathy Gledstale was nipping at my ankles as well. How do you fit in a bath, Andy? With great difficulty, Kathy. With great.
I'm going to answer this question because a lot of people on my Facebook see this. So I had, you know how when you go through life and you say, well, I have made it when I'm driving a Ferrari or whatever you're driving or whatever. So on my list of things in life, my goal was a bathtub. I live in California. We have drought. We have whatever situation. I'm from Michigan. But my thing on my list was a jacuzzi tub. And so when we did a house edition recently, the one thing that the house, the room, everything was built around the fact that I was getting a jacuzzi tub. So it was funny. I think when I was texting Andy something about work, I said, I'm off because we're in different time zones. And I said, I'm going to take a bath. And he says, that's what I do to unwind. But I said, oh, I got the bath of all baths. But my bathtub is my haven. Somebody just said she cleans her stencils in the tub. I have an online thing called Mixed Media Monday every Monday when I'm not traveling. And one night in the after show, I said, everybody, I got to go clean my stencils and I'm going to take a bath. And that became me taking all my stencils to the bathtub. So I want to take a little break and I want to do our second giveaway for another media starter kit. And this question is a good one. And this one is the first one to guess. Pam, I'm sorry, you cannot win a second starter kit, so don't blurt it out if you know. The answer, the question is, what are our combined ages?
Oh my God! Somebody's got it already.
600.
Yeah. Scanlon. CM Scanlon, they've already got it. You can stop. Okay. Somebody's got it.
Okay, we should. Catherine's on our design team.
It's not like on design. You can't win. You can't win a.
Catherine, you cannot win. Oh shoot, we need another question. Deco Art, Angela, text me. Do you have a question?
Okay, what's our? No, I can't say that. But we should just say that if you're on the design team or if you're a helping artist.
No, the answer is yes. The answer is already out there, so we need to figure this out. We'll figure out another one.
Okay.
Angela, get thinking. Yes, we are 95 combined. And let me tell you, I'm not on the latter half of that. Andy, how about they guess our combined weights?
You're on the large half of that. without a doubt. Okay, if you can name the two places we come from, not the countries, but so I live in a town, Tracy lives in you live in a city?
Yeah, but wait, don't answer this. Nobody answer this. Is it our origination hometown? Because I'm very proud of where I come from, so I say it's where I'm
town where you come from.
Born.
Yeah, okay. If you can name that, I think that's a good one.
Okay, we name the cities that Andy and I were born in.
And grew up in, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was born and then I moved, but yeah.
I know a few people that have definitely get this, but they could be connected to Deco Art.
Nope, not on Traverse City. Sorry.
Oh, that's close.
You gotta have Andy's. I don't know Andy's.
Somebody has already got mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but not the both together. Oh, I've seen both of them now.
What are you? Oh, you can't. Have you seen both together? I don't know. Wait, hold on. I'm going to text
you. Together. They've not been both together yet.
I'm going to text you. Do you know mine?
Yes, I know yours. Hold on. Whoa, it's going so quick. I don't want to miss it if somebody gets it right. Oxford, Detroit, London. Oh, I didn't know yours. Okay, somebody has got it. I think I just need to check this. Carmen
Buster.
Detroit and Oxford. Is there any way of going back on the messages to check them back?
Yeah, you just go. We never should monitor our own stuff.
Somebody else has put it. Okay. Carmen, the first person I saw.
Angela got it. So yes. Wow.
I thought you were Michigan. Oh, it's Detroit in Michigan.
It's Michigan.
Michigan. Where's Beaconsfield then? What's that in?
The UK.
Okay, so we need. What was the name again? We need those details.
Carmen is one word. So if you guys would not mind sending a message to at Deco Art Inc., that would help us.
Somebody's put Detroit is Michigan, ! Detroit
is in Michigan. That's where I'm from. Okay, so our original plan, Andy, was to go for about 45 minutes. So we want to start bringing this up to a close because we want to do this again, and we appreciate everybody. We appreciate everybody kind of participating in this. This was really fun. The questions were fun.
Appreciate that. And I promise I'll have a nicer backdrop next time, an open fire, candles, the whole works if we get sorted out.
So there's a question, is there a good video showing how to use the media paints? Yes, there is. There's several. You really need to go to your library videos, correct, Andy?
You can go, yeah, if you go to the decoart.com, you go to the media site, we've got a whole, God, I think it's about 20 odd videos now of different ways. And we're doing technique videos now, although I've been so busy lately. Not so many have been done over the last few weeks, but yeah, go to decoart.com and look for the media line.
And I'm headed to Deco Art next week. I will be at Deco Art all week. And if you have ideas or things that you want to see with beyond the media line, although it's my fave, if you are looking for videos on how-tos, send us your suggestions, because that's part of my job, is to bring education out. And I will be, you think my nerves are bad now, wait till next week. In fact, all those projects behind me are drying so that I can take them in a suitcase. But
Tracy to bad fuck him. How no? No. I'm going to try and get a quick word in edgeways. If any of you have got any ideas on, so we'd like to carry on with these blabs because I think it's been quite successful. Then if you've got any ideas, look, and before I go, make sure I get more hands than Tracy, but any ideas of what we could do? We could add 4 people to this blab, so we could have other guests in as well.
Yeah,
I'd really appreciate it. If not in the messages, but just Facebook them, or maybe we'll put a post up of what you'd like us to blab about, or any particular products.
How do you fit this through the door?
Can we please stop Tracy beating me, because this really is, and cheat. Yeah. Can I cut you off, Tracy? Can I click on you and cut you off? Come on, Andy Camp, go now.
Okay.
So I guess we should be looking at winding it down. I hope.
Are there any questions to bring this to a close? Cricket.
Oh, thank you. God, this is difficult, but Packer a scrap. Thank you.
You just took the lead.
What? Okay, we're off. I'm in the lead. I'm sorry about my chair as well. This is a brand new squeaky chair. A lot of people complain on my videos, on my online videos, my chair was squeaky. I promise next time I'll get a brand new.
Yeah, so as soon as Andy logs out, it says goodbye. We'll bring this to a close, because you realize who the moderator is, right, Andy?
Oh, yeah. Can I just say a great big thank you to Katie for all your, because Katie has been coming in tonight and really dealing with a lot of questions. Thank you, Katie. Katie will be our moderator next time, huh? Yeah, I think Katie, yes. Yeah, we just wanted to give this a try, and if there's something you would like us to do next time, let us know. We don't know when we're going to schedule this next, but it sounds like this was a fun thing to do. I'm just happy it's done. Would you guys enjoy this when we do the trade shows? Would you enjoy us drunk in a hotel room somewhere, blabbing to you? Okay, just to be clear, yeah. How about from the trade show before we go out? Yeah, this was a thought that if we can access this directly from the trade show floor, would you be interested? Yeah, we can fit up to 4 people conversating. I do notice that when it hits about 4, with Andy Skinner, it's kind of hard, because it's hard to fit, more people in. But we would, and we notice that Blab is kind of a little different than Periscope, which we like because you're not tied into your phone. So. Yes. I totally miss what I need to do to receive my prize. Oh, Carmen, just send a message to @DecoArt and myself on Facebook. And I gave my email address. If you don't have my email address, it's tweinzapfel@decoart.com. Which, now that I think about it, spelling my last name is probably not the easiest. Or email giveaways at decoart.com. It's just come from DecoArt. Okay, there we go. If you have any questions, suggestions, if you'd like to see something more the next time, let us know. We are happy to do this. This was a lot of fun. Did you have fun, Andy? I had great fun. If I could use my other computer. We'll figure that out. That's a nice back set behind me. But maybe I'll move this computer. But yeah, thanks everybody. Oh, thank you. Oh, Darren. My nephew, Darren. My cousin's son. Oh. Hey, just to be clear, we did not load this with our family members, but we were afraid there was going to be Darren for years. But dude, thank you. Okay, thank you. And thank you, Angela at DecoArt, for being online and answering questions. This was a lot more people than we thought it would be. Okay, Andy, are we over now? It's Darren Wilkins. I think. Okay. Anyway, let's go. Yeah. Bye. Okay, and don't forget to share. We'll be sharing this. I think we're going to share the recording on our YouTube channels. Yeah, we'll put on both YouTube channels. For those people who couldn't join in, we're sorry. We know it's a work day in the United States. And next time we're going to switch it up so that it'll be nighttime in the United States and Dark 100 in England. It did drop, Darren. Yeah, it did. Can I just say that let's log off now, Tracy, because I've just beat you. Okay, go ahead. So you just get out, and thank you very much, Andy. Close it. I beat you. Yeah.
pause.
People quick, boost them.
Andy, I have to close out the recording.
Okay.
You go ahead and go.
No, I can't have that. You close it out with me on.
Good night, everybody. We're going to turn the recording off now. Thank you very much. See you next time.